Karanja, could you please greet us, introduce the rest of the team, and then begin your session? Thank you. Karibu Grace, if Reverend Musimi is not...
Asante sana, I was just unmuting. Thank you very much, Dr. Martin. Let me counter check whether Dean is in, the Dean of Students.
I got a message that you might be joining another meeting.
Yeah.
And join us later, so you can proceed.
All right. Good evening, everyone. My name is Grace Karanja, the Associate Dean of Students. And I would like to check with members of the department. They will be communicating on WhatsApp, the people who are in, so that they can bring greetings from our department, starting with Rice. We will start right away with the orientation. Allow me to share, Dr. Martin. Allow me the rights to share.
Yes, Dean, you have the rights to share.
All right.
Allow me to repeat this, Grace. Yeah,
Yes.
if you are on transit or you're moving, please, it is okay to unmute your video. Do not turn your video on if you're on transit, because it interrupts those who are following. But you can keep following while on transit, please.
I'm just putting some little music as I load the slides. Thank you.
Madam Grace, have you found it? I can.
Please proceed if you can. I'm having a little problem loading the introduction PowerPoint.
All
right.
Is everyone able to see?
Yeah, we can see the
visible.
All right. So, Madam Susan, would you like to proceed with that, please?
All right. Okay.
Thank you.
All right. So, welcome once again to the Student Affairs Department. I am Susan Boto, the Associate Dean of Students for Main Campus. Madam Grace is the one for Nairobi campus. So I'm going to be giving us a brief introduction of what the section entails. And then from there, my colleagues will take over. So the Student Affairs Department is basically the department that takes care of you outside of class and takes care of your welfare matters. That's where we have a lot of student activities. and also other support activities that we would like to tell you so that you are aware that you can take advantage of them to just make your life in campus a little bit easier. It's also the department that deals with the student code of conduct. So we are going to be letting you know what is our code of conduct so that, again, you align yourself to Daystar values. So without further ado, we will go to the introduction of the various sections of the department so that you get to know who is who and where you can get the help that you need. All right, so we begin with let me not dwell so much on, I'm sure by now you have already read what is our motto, our vision as a department, not as a department, as a university. We are a distinguished Christ-centered university of choice, transforming the world through world-class value-based education. And our mission is to provide learners with higher education that equips them to grow spiritually and intellectually, enabling them to serve as transformational agents in their professions and give Christ-centered servant leadership in the home, church, and society. Those are our core values. You will get to internalize them with time. So let me go straight away to the Student Affairs Department. This is the department that is concerned with student welfare outside of class. The Student Affairs Department is under the DVC Academic Research and Student Affairs. I hope by now you have an idea of the structure of the university. So there's the VC, Vice Chancellor, Deputy Vice Chancellor, Academic Research and Student Affairs. There's also the Deputy Vice Chancellor, Finance, Administration and Planning. And then our particular department is led by the Dean of Students, who is deputized by the 3 Associate Deans of Students, myself, Madam Grace, and there's another Associate Dean called Dr. Anne. There are several sections under the Student Affairs Department, namely the Student Placement and International Relations Office, acronymed as SPIRO. So in Daystar, you'll get to hear a lot of acronyms, which you'll hopefully get used to as we go along. There is the counseling section, there's the sports section, there's resident services, and there's DUSA. DUSA is the Daystar University Students Association, where all of you as students automatically belong. That's where the student government is. Hopefully, you'll also be getting to know and interact with our student leaders so that if you have any grievances, you can raise with the student leaders. So the head of our department is called Reverend Mutinda Musimi, the Dean of Students. There's a picture of him so that in case you see him along the corridors, he heads the Student Affairs Department. He oversees all student-related activities. He works closely with the Daystar University Student Association, that is DUSA, to enhance student welfare. And then we have the Associate Dean of Students. And just give me a minute, yes. Who deputize the Dean of Students. They handle all student-related matters and activities. They implement the Student Code of Conduct, and they also handle resident services. This apply for main campus only. Most of you are evening students, so that does not apply for you. Then, so we have the Associate Dean of Students main campus. That's yours truly, the one speaking. Sorry, even my video is not working right now, but you can hear my voice. At least you've seen my face. Then we have Mrs. Grace Karanja, who was just speaking to you a while back. She's the Associate Dean of Students for Nairobi campus. She's probably the one you're going to be interacting mostly with. So if you have any, any issues, anything you'd want to inquire about, please get in touch with Mrs. Grace Karanja. She's the one in charge of your group of students, the online students, the postgraduate students, and anyone else who accesses Nairobi campus. We have Dr. Anne Washira, who is in charge of resident services in the main campus. She is away right now on leave, and so Dr. Emily Sitati is the one who is available for our resident students Dr. Anne, are you there to just say hi?
Sitati,
I mean, Dr. Sitati.
She's
Yes,
in.
Dr. Sitati. We can give you 1 minute to say hi.
Yes.
Hello, good evening, and welcome to Daystar. We take care of our students who reside within the university by ensuring that they have a homely experience. You may not really be part of that team, but you may find yourself one day in main campus and stranded. We'll be glad to take care of you. So welcome to Daystar and feel that you've made the right decision. Thank you.
All right, thank you so much, Dr. Sitati. So we'll move on, and as we go through the different sections, I will ask my colleagues to be ready so that they just do their presentations as well. Oh, and this is Dr. Sitati. Yes, we had her picture as well so that you can get to know her. All right, so we have the Student Placement and International Relations Office, and is Nita, Madam Nita, are you in, or Mr. Kimole? Please go ahead and explain about your department and introduce yourselves.
Madam Nita
Yeah.
is in.
All right, continue, Madam Nita.
Yes, I am in. My name is Nita Kihiro. I'm in charge of student placement and international relations. So we take care of career matters, helping you to transition well to the job market. And we also take care of the international students from all the countries represented in Daystar. Currently we have about 30 countries represented. So I can start with the international relations. We help the students in processing their student visas with the Immigration Department of Kenya. And Mr. Kimole is hands-on in these student immigration matters. So as an international student, if you are studying in Kenya and living here, then you are required to have student visa. You are required to have a visa at any one time. It is an irregularity to study in Daystar without the study visa, or at least a visa. So we also work with the International Student Association. It's called ISADU, International Student Association of Daystar University. So we organize several activities. Some of them are indicated there for international students. That is Culture Week, city tours, ISADU general meetings. We normally have trimester general meetings. That is a meeting for all the international students every semester. We also organize the diplomatic dinner, which will be happening this semester. This is where we help the international students to meet with the ambassadors, the missions within the country. So we invite all the ambassadors represented in Daystar, and we have a very good dinner with them and the students. It comes at a cost, but we'll be communicating this. So all the international students represented here, please reach out to us. I think we will be sharing a text for our contacts so that you can reach out to us. I'm sure some of you are studying from your countries, which is okay. But if you need immigration documentation, you can reach out to us. The other function is, please go back. Susan. The placement bit, that is a career office. We do career guidance, where we do career fairs, CV reviews, and all that to help you get your documentation for your careers of choice looked at, so that you can transition well. We also do internship and job placement. We normally get opportunities from out there, and we post them in our emails, and we encourage all of you to be active on your email so that you get any update that we have. And some of you are working out there, and you have opportunities that can benefit our students, whether undergraduate or postgraduate. Kindly reach out to us in the email that we'll be sharing for placement, so that we can see how best to help each other. We also do training and mentorship, and a lot of networking with the employers. So that's what we do. Yes, my name is Nita Kihiro. We can go to the last slide for that. I don't know whether it has anything. We do, okay, my name is Nita Kihiro there. And I work with Mr. Kimole. I don't know whether Mr. Kimole, you are available. I know he was on transit.
Madam Nita, I can hear you.
Ah, great, great. That is Mr. Kimole, and we work very closely with him.
Thank you.
To them, and also introduce the ISADU president.
Thank you, Madam Nita, for the opportunity. My name is Daniel Kimole. I work with Madam Nita in the Student Placement and International Relations Office. Basically, checking the international students. And she has basically told you most of the things that we do. And one thing that I would want to do to the international students, whether in the country or out there, we would like to extend a very warm invitation to this year's diplomatic dinner. Just plan to join us during this year's diplomatic dinner. I know it will be an experience that you'll never forget. If Mr. Deng, are you in this call? Are you on this call, please? If it's not, we work with the international student leadership led by the ISADU president, and ISADU stands for International Students Association of Daystar University. So by default, once you become, you enroll in Daystar, you become a member of ISADU. So thank you for choosing Daystar as your preferred university of choice. Thank you and welcome. Over to you, Nita.
Thank you, Susan. I think that's our presentation. Thank you very much.
All right. Thank you, Nita and Mr. Kimole for that presentation. So now we go to the counseling section. Mr. Alan Ball, are you there? Or anyone in that section? Please introduce yourselves and what you do, the services you offer our students.
Winnie has confirmed she's in.
Go ahead, you can unmute and do the presentation.
You can hear me?
Yes.
All right. Thank you for the opportunity. And my name's Lynette Ogore, a student counselor on behalf of the counseling service, counseling department. I just want to introduce to us the team that we work with. We have Mr. Alan Ball as the team leader. We have Mrs. Lynette Ogore, the one speaking right now. We have Mrs. Winfred Ogonji. So to our introduction, well, Daystar University has a full-time professional counseling psychologist who offer free services, free counseling services for Daystar students. We are available on both campuses, Athi River and Nairobi campus. Our counseling services include counseling, psychological assessment, peer counselors training, support groups, awareness campaigns, and outreach programs. All right, so we have the DC3 programs. We have 2 programs that we handle. The DC3 programs, which are led mostly by students, and we have the DUPEC, Daystar University Peer Educators Counseling. All this, they are free and they happen in both campuses. And under the DC3 and peer counseling, we do stress management, emotional intelligence, and time management, and also goal settings for the students. So I take this opportunity to welcome us, and whenever you are in any of the campuses and you feel like you need to talk to one of us, we are in Athi River campus, we are at Hope Center, and in Nairobi campus, we are at the Mwangaza wing. So feel free at any time. We are available, and our numbers will be shared by Madam Winnie. So feel free to contact us at any time. Thank you so much.
All right, thank you, Madam Lynette. Is Winfred or Mr. Alan available to just greet people?
I'm available. I can say hi.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, good evening, everyone. And again, congratulations and welcome to Daystar University. As Lynette mentioned, my name is Winfred Ogonji. It's great to have you. They say the quality of your mind determines the quality of your life. And so as a department, we are here to help you beautify the state of your mind so that you can be able to achieve your goals. You can be able to focus. A man of great focus is a man of great strength. And so our goal is to create an enabling environment where you can be able to achieve your goals. You can be able to graduate as soon as you desire, as per speculated by on the details or according to your program. So karibuni sana. It's joy and pleasure. I've shared our contacts in case you need our services. Like Lynette mentioned, our services are free. Karibuni. Thank you.
All right, thank you very much, Winfred. Alan says he's still on the road, so he can't speak for now. So we'll go straight away to the sports and recreation. Any of our sports officers in, please take the floor and introduce to us your services.
I'm in transit. And I don't know if you can hear me clearly. My name is Maurice Masiga.
Madam Susan, you can proceed. Mr. Masiga is on the road.
Okay. We can't hear you clearly. Any of the others? Mr. Muda? Miss Rachel? All right. These are our sports officers. We have several of them. There's also Mr. Martin Kamau, who is our gym instructor and handball coach at the main campus. Mr. Barak Kaseke, Miss Dolphin Mokera. You'll probably be seeing her in Nairobi campus. Maybe Madam Grace Karanja, you can just tell them what is available for them in Nairobi campus in terms of sports.
I will be speaking immediately after you, so I'll add that bit to my speech.
Okay, all right, yeah. So she will inform you of what you can take advantage of while you're in Nairobi campus. But we have a very vibrant, sports sports association. Our students are called Falcons. So anywhere you see the Falcon sign, that's just know those are our students. They compete in all manner of leagues and they are doing very well. So if you'd like to join or support in any way, you are most welcome. I am sure some of you are sportsmen and women. So take advantage of our sporting activities, take advantage of the gym. Whenever you are around, Madam Grace will speak more into that. We also have doulos, mostly based in the Athi River campus. And these again are students who are interested a lot in outdoor activities and also leaders in service. Maybe you'll be seeing them when you come on Saturday. So these are the students who help us out around. And if you're into adventurous activities like camping, high ropes, and all that stuff, then doulos is the place to be. So again, there are very many student-led bodies and activities, clubs, associations. Yeah, don't feel too old to join these things. They are a very good way of relieving your stress. So sports and recreational activities, you are most welcome for that. Then in main campus, this may not apply to you, but just for your information, we have resident staff or resident tutors who stay near the students so that they can assist them. So if you're ever down there, these are the people you will see or meet, and they're also part of this department. Maybe Mr. Frederick Ogore is the only one who is new in terms of introducing here. The rest, you have seen them, you have heard of them. They are based in the main campus and they are available to assist students. Finally, in our department, we have our administrator, who is usually the first contact person that you're going to meet in terms of inquiries or anything that you may want assistance with. She's called Mrs. Lydia Dubai. I don't know if she's on the call. Lydia, are you there to say hi to the people? All right. It seems maybe she's not in, but she's the friendly face that you will meet at our front desk. I don't know whether the dean is back, our dean of students, so that he can say hi as we transition to the code of conduct. And Madam Grace Karanja, you can be preparing yourself. Finally, these are the faces of the new student leaders or the student government that is in place right now. Those are their faces. You will see them around. This particular face is the governor of Nairobi campus. It's called Mr. Benedict Sogomi. So if you see him in Nairobi campus, he's the one you're likely to see most of the time. You're going to be seeing them in person on Friday. Is it Friday? Okay, you people don't come on Friday, but you will see them around. So that's the face of our student leaders for this year. They will be handing over the government in around April. Yeah, so again, if you're interested in student politics, this is an opportunity where you get to serve. I think I am done. And the role of DUSA, basically to represent the student body in any issues, and they represent you in the Senate and in the council. And they oversee all student activities, clubs, societies, and they address any of your grievances. So if those are the first contact people that you will have. You will be seeing them around campus a lot, and they will be communicating to you also via email. So if you have any issue, you can reach out to them. Thank you very much. If there are any questions, you can put them on the chat and we will attempt to answer your questions. I'd like now to invite Madam Grace to continue with the other bit, which is the student handbook. Thank you very much, and God bless you, and wishing you a good stay in Daystar. All right, Madam Grace, over to you. Let me try and pull this down.
Thank you very much, Madam Susan, and the members of our department. I hope you can hear me. Can you hear me?
Yes, we can.
Yes, we can still hear you.
Thank you. Can you see the sharing on the screen?
Yes.
All right. Right.
Is it still showing my screen? Because I'm unable to pull down.
The sharing on the screen should be Daystar University Code of Conduct and Dress Code.
Okay.
You can confirm whether it is visible.
Yes,
Confirm
it
whether-
is.
Thank you very much. This is Grace Karanja speaking, the Associate Dean of Students, Nairobi campus. And I want to thank my colleagues for the introduction that has been done and those who have spoken into their various dockets. Briefly about sports in Nairobi is that we have indoor games. We have a gym in Nairobi campus as well as at River. We have indoor games and we also have a few sports that are done at the All Saints Cathedral School near Strathmore School. We provide transport to that place. Swimming is also available at no cost at all. Those who wish to practice other sports like handball, rugby, etc. Are also provided for transport on Tuesday, Wednesdays, and Thursdays at 3 p.m. to Athi River, and the bus comes back at 7. So don't feel closed out if you're a sportsman or a sportswoman. You are welcome to participate. Now, without a further ado, I'd like to take us through the Daystar Code of Conduct and Dress Code. Like we had said, this section contains introduction, the role of the associate deans, the student handbook itself, the non-academic offenses, academic offenses, the dress code, and a little bit of conclusion. Like we have said earlier, Daystar University is a non-denominational Christian institution. This is a community of believers, and we all believe and work towards being ambassadors of Christ. So it is expected that all students will exemplify godliness. Now, right under the Dean of Students are associate deans who deputize the Dean of Students, overseeing student activities and then addressing the student welfare, implementing the Daystar Code of Conduct, and then taking care of residential matters. We have one shared email address, that is the Associate Dean of Students at daystar.ac.ke. If you need any help from us, we are available. Any support, we are available. Any advice, we are also available. Guidance, assistance, and dissemination of information. Madam Susan has already introduced us, so I'll skip that and go right to the student handbook. This is the book that describes the code of conduct. Every student is required to read it, understand, and append his signature as a commitment to abide by the student code of conduct. It's available on our website, www.daystar.ac.ke. You can download and keep a copy. It addresses social life, conflict management, substance abuse, sexual conduct, cyberbullying, university services, residential rules, other rules, the dress code, and finally the academic offenses. Students are allowed to gather, but to also adhere to the code of conduct stipulated. The rules for social gathering is to conform to acceptable Christian values and practices, not to interfere with the learning or working activities of the others. We request that when you gather, you play the music that meets the University Christian standard. And just a reminder that unconventional partying, including some form of dances and music considered morally bent towards immoral behavior, is not allowed. Displaying any conduct both in language or behavior which is lewd, obscene, or indecent is also not allowed. Now, chances are most of you may not have that section of A apply to you. Again, we do believe that adult students are self-directed and they can manage themselves. But apparently, even as we meet online, sometimes conflict may arise. And we'd like to just communicate that we advocate for biblical ways of handling conflict. Students are thus prohibited from using threats or physical violence against other students or employees or members of the university or any other person within or outside the DAYSTAR premise. Some of the ways of resolving our conflict would include assertiveness, mediation, talking, creative problem solving, taking accountability, and then active listening. We do hope that we will all exercise empathy as we resolve the problems that may arise. Now, any behavior which endangers others' health, safety, or the use of force, violence, or any form of physical, verbal, or other abuse is prohibited. Organizing or participating in boycotts, strike, riots, or any other form of mass indiscipline is also not allowed. We encourage dialogue. Membership to outlawed groups is also prohibited. DAYSTAR University, whether in the cyberspace of virtual or physical, we forbid any form of harassment, which could be based on racial, tribal, religious, or gender basis, or disability harassment, or sexual harassment. Now, in terms of substance abuse, drug and substance abuse, it is prohibited to use any substance or chemical that when introduced to the body will alter the normal functioning of the body. So we forbid any possession, use, or distribution of tobacco, any related products to tobacco, alcohol, any related products to alcohol, and hard drugs or any related product to drugs. Let me point out that the biggest problem we have currently is the use of vape because they look beautiful like the highlighter pens. And there is widespread or rampant use of the velo or vape. It is not allowed in DAYSTAR. Like, for example, if you're coming for consultation or something, we do encourage that you make sure you have checked your bags, your car, or any other possession to make sure you do not have any tobacco-related products, any alcohol or related products, or any hard drug for that matter. Right, so we do hope that if any one of us is experiencing that kind of a problem, you can make use of our counselors. They are available physically for no fees at all for the students. And they are also available virtually. So if you need a session, you can book a session. Madam Winnie and Lynette will be typing the link where you can request for counseling, for virtual counseling. We also have a student body called DAYSTAR Compassion and Care Center, which facilitates support groups for any problem, any nature of problem that a student could be going through. This would include addiction recovery, support for terminally ill or people managing terminal illnesses or congenital diseases. If you need a support group, again, get in touch with the counselors, and I hope they are typing their email and the link for booking counseling sessions or referrals. So we also have a place called Nuru Counseling Center. Most postgraduate students doing counseling psychology, clinical psychology, and all related psychologies will make use of Nuru Counseling Center, either as resources themselves or seeking for personal therapy there. Personal therapy is paid for. It's part of your unit that you're required to meet. Again, should anyone need a referral for rehabilitation, whether inpatient or outpatient, we provide that kind of service at the Student Affairs Office. Sexual conduct, it is expected that people who are not married will abstain from sex, and those who are married will stick to their partners. So zero grazing and chilling is a policy in our campaign. The university encourages students to relate among each other in a way that would respect and edify one another. Students should note the following: sexual immorality, cohabitation, premarital and extramarital affairs, or any other sexual misconduct is not allowed. Any form of sexual harassment is punishable, and any criminal offense such as rape is also punishable by law. So this is us doing a campaign for chilling and communicating that true love waits. We have packed there with our younger students. Most of you are married, so we are not going to ask you to sign that pact. And in case you're not, we do hope that you will wait for the right time. Cyberbullying. This is very, very important for both the boarding population and the day population and the virtual population. We'd like to emphasize that cyberbullying of any nature is prohibited in Daystar University. This is the use of digital technology aimed at scaring, angering, or shaming those who are targeted. It can take place on social media, messaging platforms, gaming platforms, and mobile phones. For example, spreading a lie about or posting embarrassing photos or videos of someone on social media. Sending hurtful, abusive, or threatening messages, images, or videos via messaging platform. Impersonating someone and sending mean messages to others on their behalf or through fake accounts. Such offenses are strictly prohibited and may result to disciplinary action. Again, all of you will be put in shared platforms like shared unit WhatsApp groups. And we'd like to encourage us to use civil language when we are interacting with the messages sent by others, whether we deem them as popular or unpopular opinion, or proper or improper perspective. We'd like to encourage us to be civil when we are correcting one another or interacting. Find an interactive language. Caroline, please.
Just put it in there.
Caroline, please mute. Thank you. University services can only be accessed through authorized entry and exit points. The opposite is punishable. Guests should be declared in advance to the university security office. We do not assist people to access the university legally, and we do not also damage the university property. Residential rules don't apply to non-boarders. There are other rules: studying without required immigration documents. Madam Nita has spoken into that. Impersonation, forgery of documents, theft from the university premise, or theft belonging to a member of Daystar community is prohibited. Let me give an example of violating these kind of rules, like impersonation or forgery of documents. Should you be in a hurry to have your thesis signed for so that you can go and collect data, do not be tempted to forge the signature of the supervisor or to alter a statement or sign a document that belongs to the university. We would like to encourage you to follow the due procedure and seek the right signatures. Then there's a breaking of the dress code, which I'll be speaking into. And then we are encouraged to join the Friday online service for chapel. Academic offenses includes stealing examination papers, academic dishonesty, plagiarism, attempting to attend class or sitting exam after being suspended, assisting others or impersonating another student in a classroom or an exam, cheating on class attendance, bribing or attempting to bribe, threatening or blackmailing faculty, attempting to sit for exams without an exam card, Any other conduct that is contrary to the spirit of the code of conduct is prohibited. The dress code, we encourage the men and the women to dress either professionally, business attire, or casual, smart in places like lecture, chapel, interviews, graduation, and whenever you visit the university. Students will be denied admission to various functional places if their manner of dressing is inappropriate or contradicts the above listed. Hair for men should be groomed and trimmed, properly combed, and no plaiting. Tattoos are prohibited. Caps or hats are disallowed in lecture halls, library offices, and university functions and chapel. Please note that when you come for your graduation rehearsal or you attend one of our chapels or public lectures. So guys, you keep your hair short and trimmed, no bandanas, no do-rags, yeah. Wear clothes with appropriate writing and proper fitting trousers to be worn at the waist to avoid sagging. No braiding, no earrings or studs. Chest should be covered. Dresses and skirts should not be above the knee line. Sleeves should not reach above the knee line. Tops should not expose the midriff. Should you be having spaghetti, wear something on top. Mini skirts not allowed. Body tights, trousers, barebacks, leggings, jeggings, navel gazers, and see-throughs are not allowed. We want to believe that that there will be no excessive piercing of the eyebrows, the tongue, or any other body part, except the normal ear position for the earring. These are examples of no piercing. We do hope that you will take in the advice. Proverbs 13:13 says, people who despise advice will find themselves in trouble. Those who respect it will succeed. Now, these are our personal email addresses. If you need to copy them, there's gkaranja@daystar.ac.ke, and probably this population will interact with me most. We also have Madam Susan's email and Dr. Ann Washira's email address. Now, I want to wish you a very productive stay at Daystar and do hope that you will achieve your goals, and prayerfully trust that the Lord will walk with you and that we will all see you at the finishing line. Thank you very much, and back to Susan for any questions that have been raised. I can see George Ochieng has raised his hand. I will stop the sharing and we will do interaction.
Do I proceed?
Yes, George.
Thank you so much, Madam, for the wonderful presentation. Well, just to interject that you have done well, and the school is doing a commendable job, though it seems that for our undergraduate colleagues, you have a lot of issues that we addressed through the Constitution. And of course, it also applies to to graduate students. My only small concern, I'm just joining you this semester. What is the Constitution seems to address a lot about do's and don'ts for the students, but this is also a contract with the students. So what happens with the staff? I'm asking this from experience. We have been to some institutions where you walk in, you find that the staff is rude. The staff does not seem to appreciate. Precisely saying this because some of us have asked this in other institutions where the staff is there to stay, but sometimes not very good presenting the values of the institution. So I'm actually thinking, how do you do this? Because for postgraduate students and graduate students, we are very keen on some of those issues. If you walk into an office and you find a treatment that sometimes is common for undergraduates, some of us would want to speak to it, of course, very precisely and politely. And allow me to say that I loved one phrase, the catchphrase that I picked with empathy. So thank you so much. I'm not sure whether there is a question or a comment, but I'm sure you've got my concern.
Thank you very much, George. That is very helpful. The comment rather is very helpful because it's not a question, but I would like to speak briefly and say that we also have a code of conduct that governs the staff. And should you have an interaction problem with any of the staff, like we have said, my office and that of Madam Susan, together with the Dean of Students, are open. Our emails are open to receive any concern from the student. I can promise you it will be addressed promptly. So George, you are in the right place. We actually preach what we do. I can see Moses also has his hand, Moses and Samai. Please proceed.
Thank you, Madam Grace. I have two questions to raise. One of them is I think to the immediate previous speaker whose presentation was related to this. About sports, you've outlined the activities that students get involved in, and as well as the transport services to Samuel Startmore and River, if I got it correctly. Now, that program seems to favor most of the undergrads or the full-timers. The nature of postgrad or virtual programs do not favor us for the days that have been outlined midweek. And I'm sure some of us might as well be interested in participating in those refreshing activities over the weekend. Is there a slot for postgrads? If yes, how does it operate? And if it's not there, are you considering having it? The second comment was on DUSA, the Students Association. Again, because of the nature of our program, most of the programs of those institutions seem to favor a lot our colleagues who are there most of the time. Do we have a representative for the postgrad virtual programs? I say this because in relation to what our previous colleague who just raised a comment, sometimes we may want to have an issue raised on our behalf, but then the leaders, the DUSA leaders who are there mostly, either they are very busy during the day, and sometimes they may not be able to capture our issues as much as we'd love to. Do we have a representative for postgrads? Thank you.
Thank you very much, Moses. Very valid questions as well. Let me begin with the last one. The DUSA slots, the DUSA Council has 7 openings from the President, Vice President, Secretary General, the Governor for both campuses. Then we have the international students, and then we have seven offices. And any student of DASTA, whether diploma or undergraduate or master's or PhD, are free to apply for those offices. We also have a DUSA Congress that constitutes of members representing different schools. We have 7 schools, like you were introduced to on Monday. So any student is at liberty to apply to be a Congress member or a council member. We would like to encourage Moses Zappa, if you're interested in applying, the applications will be opened this semester but you must meet the constitutional requirement to vie for office, which requires that you have stayed in the current program for 36 hours. So most likely you can apply in the second year of your program. So again, for every program that we have, there is a democratic, open way of applying and of being elected or being appointed should there be need for that representation. This year, we have not had a postgraduate student, but the previous year we had a postgraduate student in the Congress representing all the needs of the postgraduate virtual population. So we are not rigid about that, and we'd like to also improve on that. Now, regarding sports and recreation, I don't know whether Mr. Masiga would like to speak into that. Mr. Masiga? If you, yes, thank you.
Yeah, I'm in transit and the passport is not yet, but I try to answer. If you can hear me. Yeah, we encourage every student to.
Mr. Masiga, can I encourage you to type the message? There's still a lot of background. Still a lot of background noise where you are. Okay.
Yeah, I can't communicate because I'm in a bus. We're coming from a city, but it's very noisy.
Okay,
Yeah,
please.
so you can go ahead and
please communicate via chat.
Yeah, talk about all things people.
All right, so Mr. Masiga is still in the bus between the campuses, so we can't hear him clearly. But let me say, like I have said, there's a gym in Nairobi campus. All students, whether the scholars or boarders or postgraduate virtual students, if you're available to come on Saturday, the gym is still open. The swimming pool, you can consult with Mr. Masiga when you can access the swimming pool that is booked for the students. Again, like if you're a soccer player and you'd like to practice after work, there is a team. There is the Nairobi, the City Falcons practice at the same school after classes. So if you're a soccer fan or you're a soccer player, we have the city group that practices at All Saints Primary School. So it is open, but again, the sports officers will be speaking into that, and I can see Barak is typing. Madam Susan, can you take up any question in the chat section?
All right, Madam Grace, thank you for answering those questions. Somebody is asking, are there exchange programs postgraduate students can apply for running in the university? You will be informed this in your various schools and departments, but I know the university is working towards having exchange programs for all students. I don't see any regarding us directly, but you can still put it on the charts and we will attempt to answer. The gentleman who asked about representation for postgraduate students, if you have any grievances, the current DUSA and Congress, they will really be making themselves available to you. They will even give you their contacts, or they will send via your student email, so that if you have any grievances, you can raise it up with them. When it is a school-related issue or academic related matter, you first of all raise it with your Congress representative, who will address it with either the head of department or the dean of the school. You'll also be having your own online barazas for your school. So those are forums where you will be talking about what are the issues affecting you as postgraduate students in your various schools or in your various departments, and your representatives will be there. And even in every school, like maybe master's students or PhD students, you will also appoint your own class representatives. So again, those will be the contact people between you and the head of department or the dean, should you have any grievances in terms of whether it is academic or lecturers. If it is non-academic, then you come to the Associate Dean of Students and to the Dean of Students. Yes, so just be on the lookout on the emails. You will find channels in which you can raise any of your questions. I think all the other questions have been answered on the chats.
Yeah.
Unless
Thank
anyone
you.
feels there's a burning issue that has not been answered, then we can maybe get one more question. I have also put the student handbook on the charts, so you can download the whole of it. The person who was asking, the charge numbers are written or they're stipulated on the handbook, so you can make reference to that as well.
Kindly note the contact for the counselors and the link for booking counseling sessions. Some of the questions you have asked about availability of physical classes will be responded to by the registrar and the heads of programs, as well as the deans of schools and the HODs. And as Dr. Martin had said earlier, you'll be breaking into your specific schools for those kind of inquiries and proper responses. But let me read what the sports officers have written. University leagues which are participated by both diploma and undergraduate students have an age limit of 25 years. Below 25 years, federation leagues are open to all students regardless of program and age. There is also communication about the gym, which I think I have mentioned. For any inquiry regarding sports, you can email M. Masiga. M. Masiga, M is for Maurice, Masiga at daystar.ac.ke, and he will respond to you. I can see two hands up, and we'll ask Lynn to speak, and then Philomena, then we'll be winding up our session. Starting with Lynn.
Thank you
And
for
please,
giving me.
please mute the background noise where you are.
Thank you for giving me an opportunity to speak. Mine was just a clarification. I needed to know for the pool and the gym facility, is it free or do we have to pay an extra fee so that it can just be clear?
We have a subscription for the university students, so the gym is free, the swimming is free. Philomena?
Yes, thank you for your presentation. So
Thank you.
towards the end, you are faint, Madam Grace.
Yes.
But my question was, the one I had written online was about the chapel services. Do we have them online for the graduates? If yes, when?
Okay, proceed, Philomena.
Oh, you didn't hear me. I said, thank you for the presentation. So what you said towards the end, you were a bit faint, so didn't get to hear. My question was what I had written online. It's about the chapel services. Do we have them for postgraduates? And if yes, when?
We have
And are they
an
compulsory?
We have an online service on Friday from 5:30. The link will be provided through your corporate emails. Regarding the compulsory nature or not, the chaplaincy will be speaking into that when you have your session with the chaplaincy. But there is a virtual service every Friday for the virtual students. I think we will hand back to Dr. Martin Munyao so that he can proceed with the next session and put you in the breakout rooms. Dr. Munyao.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Grace, and your team. Thank you so much for that quite informative piece. And I believe that All the questions have been answered, and your contacts are also available in case of any further questions. Now it's time to switch gears and get into our schools. This is a very important part of this orientation because all the matters, all the questions, all the information related or specific to your program, this is the time for it. And so I'm going to do this first. I am going to introduce you once again to your deans. And the deans are going to do one thing. They are going to greet you and also mention the programs under which, the programs that fall under their school by name. Because I know you might have been admitted to do an MBA, but you don't know which school or department that MBA falls under, right? Or you're doing MA in counseling psychology, but you don't know where that program is going to fall under, which department, which school. This is the time to get to know that. And then after that, I will open the breakout rooms that have been labeled under the names that you see on the screen. So there is a School of Business and Economics, School of Communication, School of Applied Human Sciences, and School of Arts and Social Sciences. I am going to invite one by one the deans to mention which programs fall under their schools, so that once I open the breakout rooms, you're able to identify, click on the screen once I open, and join that particular room to meet with the rest of your teaching team. So, Dr. Chesang, School of Business and Economics. Dr. Chesang. Do you mind unmuting and greet us, but also mention to us schools, the programs that fall under your school? Or shall I skip to communication? Prof. Levy Obonyo? Okay, Dr. Chongo is here.
Hello.
Dr.
Yeah,
Johannes Chongo is here.
I am Dr. Martin Monyao.
Yeah, let us start with the School of Business and Economics. Sorry, Prof. And then after that, we'll come to Prof. Levy Obonyo, School of Communication. Yes, Johannes.
I thought my dean was present, and in
So
case
too.
he's not present, I know you'll be joining me. In the absence of the dean, I am the associate dean and I associate with my dean. Good evening, everyone.
Good evening.
Now, this is the School of Business and Economics, and we are glad that you have chosen Daystar University, and particularly our school as the place where you should be to pursue your studies. The following programs are domiciled in our school. We have a diploma in business and administration with some specializations in it. We also have a BCom with specializations like logistics, like MIS, accounting, and marketing. We also have MBA in strategic management, marketing, human resource management, logistics and supply chain management, and accounting. We also have MSc in economics. And finally, we have a PhD in business and administration, in strategic management and innovation, in human resource management, marketing, entrepreneurship, and finance. So if you are coming for any of those programs, we have them in our school, and we take this earliest opportunity to welcome you to our school. Bwana Munyao, I don't know whether I can recognize the faculty who are on call.
Please do, please do.
We have the
Chongo?
HOD for, yes.
Can you hear me?
We have our HOD for economics, Bwana Joseph Munyao, no, for commerce, Bwana Joseph Munyao. Could you be on the call, Bwana Munyao? The HOD for commerce, Bwana Munyao, Joseph. He seems to be yet to join. We also have another department called economics. And currently we do not have the HOD for that department. I believe that the other faculty will be joining us when we break into our rooms. Thank you and welcome.
Thank you very much, Dr. Johannes Chongo, and the dean is back actually. Dr. Chesang, you want to say hi?
I don't know. Am I audible?
Yes, we can hear you.
Oh, sorry. Sorry, and thank you very much, Dr. Chongo, for stepping in. I think I had some connection challenge, but I believe you've done a very good job. Dr. Chesang, my name is, I'm the dean of the school, and I want to welcome every other person that has come to join the programs that have been mentioned by Associate Dean. And in a few minutes, we shall be grouping together and we get to know more about the school. Asante sana.
Thank you, Doc. So if your program is one of those that have been mentioned by Dr. Johannes Chongo, you fall under School of Business and Economics, and that will be the label on the room that I'm going to open for you. Next up, Professor Levi Obonyo, School of Communication.
Hello and good evening. Welcome to everybody and to those doing communication. In the School of Communication, we have 3 departments: language and performing arts. We have strategic and organizational communication, and we have media and film studies. We have 3 levels of programs. Diploma. So if you've joined us to do diploma in music, diploma in communication, please join us in the link that will be created. At the undergraduate level, we have undergraduate programs in music, in literature, languages, communication, public relations, TPC, technical and professional communication. So if you are joining any of those programs, music, literature, languages, communication, public relations, technical and professional communication, any of those programs, please join us. At the master's level, we have masters in communication, and whether you're doing development communication, media studies, or any communication related master's degree, then you are in our team, so come with us. And then finally, we have the PhD in communication program, which is offered in the school. So we will introduce our faculty once we break into the groups. So do join us in the room once the rooms are opened. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much, Professor Levi Obonyo. So if your program is one of those that have been mentioned by Prof, the label for your room will be School of Communication. That's why you'll click to join. Next up, it's a School of Applied Human Sciences. Dr. Kennedy Ongaro. If not, Dr. Mogute.
Good evening.
Good evening.
My dean, Dr. Kennedy Ongaro, is caught up from Athi River campus, and I'll step in for him as we proceed. I want to greet and welcome all our new students. You've made a good choice to be here at Daystar University, where stars are made. So you have started that journey and we want to welcome you heartily. The School of Applied Human Sciences is led by my dean, who is absent right now, Dr. Kennedy Ongaro. And the school has got three departments, well, 2 departments and 1 directorate. We'll start with the Directorate of Child Development, which is headed by Dr. Olumbe. You will be meeting her shortly. Then we have the Department of Psychology, Counseling Psychology, headed by Dr. Jared Menecha. You'll be meeting him shortly also. In the Department of Psychology, we have programs which start from diploma all the way to PhD program. We'll be talking about them more when we get to our breakout rooms. Then the third department is the Department of Development Studies, which is headed by me, Dr. Mary Mogute. Also, we have programs which spread from community development, social work, monitoring and evaluation, and they run from, most of them run from diploma to master's program with a PhD in development studies. We'll talk more when we go to the breakout rooms. Just to say something before, we have already sent to you those who belong to the Department of Development Studies and Psychology links, which will show you where we are going to meet. But before we use those links, kindly let us go to the link which is provided here by Dr. Munyao to the school. From there, we can organize you on how we can break further to the distinct programs that you've been admitted to. Thank you, and back to you. Karibu-san.
Thank you, Dr. Mogute, for that clarity. So if your program is one of those that have been mentioned by Dr. Mogute, then your room will be labeled as School of Applied Human Sciences. Last but not least, School of Arts and Social Sciences, Dr. Josephine Munyao. I can't see her, but we also have Dr. Musia, Justus K. Musia, HOD Peace and IS.
Thank you, Dr. Munyao. Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the School of Arts and Social Sciences, where the Dean is Dr. Josephine Munyao. In this department, we have, in this School of Arts and Social Sciences, we have 3 departments. The Department of Education, which is headed by Dr. Susan Wandera. We have Bible and Theology, which is headed by Dr. Reverend Pamnas Buru. The Department of Peace and International Relations or Studies, which is headed by me, Dr. Musia. And under these departments, we have several programs. For example, under Peace and International Security, we have Diploma in International Relations. We have Bachelors of Arts in International Relations and Security Studies. We have BA in Peace and Conflict Transformation. And we have Masters in Diplomacy, Development, and International Security. And also in the Bible department, we have the Bible department teaches the whole school, those common Bible courses, but then we have Bachelor of Theology and also Diploma in Theology. So I want to welcome all of you. We are going to say more once we go to our breakout rooms. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Dr. Musia. And that's it. We have 4 breakout rooms. So if one of your programs is one of those that have been mentioned by Dr. Musia, the label on your breakout room will be School of Arts and Social Sciences. So now I'm going to open the rooms. Once I open the rooms, please, on this call in your device, click breakout rooms, then join your respective room as labeled, just as you've had. I'll repeat that. In your device, on this call, please click breakout rooms. Once I open, then you'll see all the rooms, then join next to your label, the label that is according to your school. So the rooms are being opened now, and I'll stay here until everyone has gotten into their rooms. The rooms are open. Once you are done, feel free to finish. Once your school is finished, feel free to leave. We're not coming back here again.
Sorry, excuse me. I'm using my phone. Is the link on the chat?
No, it's right here, right on this call. Just go to breakout rooms on your phone and identify your room, your school.
Thank you. Thank you.
And just, yeah.
Kindly assist with diploma in marketing.
It's right here. You want me to take you there?
Yeah, I'll be able to appreciate.
Please also, room of PhD communication.
Okay, let's wait a little bit for people to join so that those who remain here are few, then I can easily assist.
Hi,
Thank you.
Dr. Mio.
Hi.
Will you kindly share with us yesterday's recording?
Yes, I will.
On the
Dr.
breakout
Munyao,
rooms.
Dr.
Yes, I'll
Munyao,
be
hand.
roasting.
Where are the
Yes.
rooms, Daktari?
Click on your screen. The rooms
Yeah.
are open. Yeah, go to breakout rooms and then identify your school.
I've clicked on the screen. It's not coming.
Not
Can you go
coming.
to breakout rooms?
Yeah, I've clicked.
You can't see breakout rooms.
No.
Martin,
No.
perhaps he taps on the more button because for me,
Where
mine
do
is
I
on the more
click?
button.
Go to more. If you can't see breakout rooms, click more.
Are you using mobile or are you using?
I'm using the laptop.
So now
there's
go to
a
more.
join breakout
Click
room.
more.
Okay.
Yes.
More, yeah.
And then you'll
It's very
see
easy.
join
Yeah.
breakout room.
Okay. Thank you.
Also, Dr. Martin, have you managed to put me on one? I was inquiring on the
I
marketing.
need assistance for counseling and psychology, please. I use my phone.
Let me handle one at a time. Dennis, which school?
Marketing, diploma in marketing.
Okay, just yeah.
Dr. Munyao.
Yes.
Dr. Wandela here. I'm actually on the phone because I'm in some traffic somewhere, so I'm using my phone.
Okay.
And I'm not able to see the breakout. Please take me to my school.
Okay.
Please, thank you.
Just a minute. Okay. Okay. Who else is unable to go?
Helen.
Yes, Helen.
I was
Which school?
on, then I don't know, it disappeared. School
Sorry?
of Applied Zoology.
I was in School of Applied Human Sciences, but I don't know, the screen has disappeared. I'm back to your screen again.
Just a minute. Okay, I think you're yet to join. You
I've
initiated
joined.
join.
Actually, I had Dr. Mugute talking, then I don't know what happened.
Okay, I think it's just a weakness of a strength of internet on your side, but you'll be back because you're not here yet. You're still in your school. I can see you.
Okay.
Yeah. Yes, Sharon.
I'm using my phone and I can't find the breakout rooms.
Which school?
School of Communication, Masters in Development Communication.
Okay, you're there.
Thank you.
Who else?
Sorry, something happened. I was in the School of Business group.
Your name?
Charity Nyoke.
Business, eh?
Yes, please.
Okay, you're back.
Thank you.
Anyone else?
Hello, sir.
Yes.
It's probably not the right timing, but I happen to have missed the matriculation document. I don't know if the link could be reposted.
Okay, I'll repost in the breakout groups.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah. Okay, I still see a lot of us here. What's the problem? S. Joy or Lucho?
Yeah, I had joined the breakout room,
Which school?
Applied Human Science.
Okay, I'll send you back.
Okay.
I'm unable to join.
So how do I get there?
I'll send you back. Joy Walucho.
Yes.
Yes.
My name is Francis.
Yes, Francis.
School of Business, PhD.
Francis Gakuru.
Yes.
Okay, I'm sending you there. Who else?
Hi, Martin.
Yes, Eska.
Sorry, Ebu push me to Nini. Sorry, I was on another call that nataka kuingia hiyo ya business.
Business, okay.
Martin,
Yes.
counseling psychology. I'm unable to join.
Hold on a second. So who's talking?
Favored.
Favored. Counseling psychology?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm sending you there.
Me too,
Hello,
Martin.
Dr.
Grace.
Martin. Please,
Yes.
business administration, PhD.
Who is this talking?
Jovita.
Hold on a
Jovita.
second. Let me get you first.
You can direct them to join us there. So kindly let us migrate to the other link, and then we'll have one meeting. Thank you. Can we leave this room?
Jovita.
Favored counseling psychology.
Yeah, favored, I think
Jovita
I sent you.
business administration.
So I'm sending you to business school. Jovita, you're gone. Favored, I think I've already sent you.
I can't. I'm unable to join them.
I think your network is also weak, so it's taking
I'm
a while. Anyone else?
Martin, me too, Grace.
Grace Sitiene,
Yes.
which school?
Counseling psychology, masters.
Okay.
Martin, this is Grace,
Mm-hmm.
counseling psychology,
Grace Karanja. Grace who?
Ndegwa.
Grace.
Or it might show Gakuya, but it's Ndegwa.
Okay, I've sent you there.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm. Anyone else?
Martin, I'm still hanging. What could be the problem? Favored counseling psychology. I am on Wi-Fi.
Favored. Because you're not appearing in this room. You're in your school. That's why I'm seeing you. Could you exit, leave the meeting and come back?
Okay.
That's a network issue. Yeah.
Mhm.
Who else?
Dr. Manya, could you kindly share with me yesterday's link? The recording.
Yesterday's? Yes, I'll be
Recording.
posting in every room.
Okay, thank you so much.
Yeah, which school are you?
Business, business, MBA.
Okay.
I am back.
Okay.
Favored
You said which school?
counseling psychology.
Okay, I'm sending you there now. Okay. Francis Gakuru, which school are you?
School of Business, PhD.
Okay. I'm sending you there. Okay. I'm still seeing a number of you here. Mhm.
Dr. Munya,
Yes.
take me to development studies.
This is who?
Jane. Jane.
Okay. All right. I've taken you.
Thank you.
Umeupimiwa link? Nimetumiwa but najaribu kuongea inakataa. Kwani umemute?
Okay. Kate Mwende, which is your school?
Communication.
Okay. I'm sending you there. Anyone else needing help to go there?
Good evening. Good evening.
Yes, Stephen Otieno.
I think I'm still stuck. I take diplomacy.
Stephen Otieno, you're going to diplomacy?
Yes.
Sending you there now.
Thank you.
Who else is stuck?
I'm stuck too for the undergrad.
Which school?
Communication.
Okay, I'm sending you there. Who else is stuck?
Hi, I'm doing a degree in international relations and security studies.
Okay, I'm sending you there now.
Okay, thank you.
Who else is stuck? Yes, Purity, can I help you? Okay, anyone needing to be taken to their school? Purity, where is your school? Which school? Can you unmute? You're muted, Purity. Can you unmute? Which school, Purity? Purity, please unmute and talk. Please unmute and talk. Which school? Okay, I can't hear Purity. Abraham?
Yes, I'm taking BA Masters in Diplomacy and Development International Security.
Okay, I'm sending you there. Purity?
Bachelor of Arts, Counseling Psychology.
Okay, I'm sending you there. Okay. Who else needs help?
Can I get to School of Applied
Okay, I've taken you there.
Okay, thank
Who else? Immaculate Award, which school?
Dr. Munyao? Dr. Munyao?
Yes, Prof.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Could you please help me with the link for communication?
Okay, I'm sending you there.
Thank you.
Okay, any other person? Okay, so simply click breakout rooms and join your room. Just click breakout rooms on your device, click breakout rooms, then join your room. It's as simple as that. There are no links, you just click, and join. Click breakout rooms, then join your particular school. Thank you.
Hi, Dr. Bunyao. Dr. Martin.
Please, if you're here, you're in the wrong place. Click breakout rooms. Click breakout rooms and join your school. Just click breakout rooms and join your school.
Hi, can anyone hear me?
Yes.
Dr. Martin? Can anyone hear me in this meeting? Dr. Martin?
Hello? People have gone to breakout rooms, eh? So which is your school? Which is your school?
I'm in School of Communication.
School of Communications, Matadi.
Yes.
I'm sending you there. Anybody else?
Yes, send me. Yes, thank you. Thank you.
I'm in School of Economics.
Yeah, there's also me, the School of Economics.
Business Economics. What's your name?
Mariam, but in the name in the Zoom, it's iPhone M. Sorry.
Yeah, you still
Mine
appear
is-
to be.
What?
You still appear to be in your school.
I
You're
am
not
there, but there's no one inside there.
School of Communication.
No, economics, business, yeah.
They seem to have gone to another. Normally because it's a big school,
Yeah.
they create their own. They create their own Zoom so that they can
Oh.
break into further departments. So you need to find out. Do you have the HOD's number or the coordinator?
No, I don't know anyone there.
Wow.
Dr. Munyao,
Yes.
this is John Bell. Good evening.
Yes, Daktari.
Yeah, can you push me to School of Com?
Okay. All right, I'm sending you there.
Okay, thank you.
I'm also from Economics. In the breakout room, there's no one.
So business school has created another group. So they are outside of this call right now.
How can we reach them?
If you're already in their WhatsApp groups, you can ask. Send a
No.
text.
We don't-
We are totally new.
We are not in the WhatsApp groups also.
Let me send you let me post here the cell phone number for the school admin. Just 1 second.
Hi. Would you kindly also share for the admin for School of Applied Human Science? Because the same thing, they've shared link to the Zoom, but I can't access it. Thank you. Kiongozi wa chama cha Wiper Kalonzo Musyoka akisema Maalim amemfika koo. Honorable Farah Maalim, who until now has been Wiper Democratic Party deputy leader, stands expelled from the Wiper Democratic Party for violating the Constitution and the rights of Kenya.
So for business school, please call Dr. Susan Chege on that number I've posted to get to know where they are. Did someone say also School of Applied Human Sciences?
Yes, please. School of Applied Human Sciences.
Daktari, kindly take me to communication.
Okay, for School of Applied and Human Sciences, call Dr. Mogute on that number. I've just posted a number. Okay, Applied Human Sciences, call Dr. Mogute. Thank you.
Okay, thank you.
Hello, Dr. Mnyao. I have a quick question.
Yes, how can I help? Yes, Collins, how can I help?
Hello, Dr. Munyao. Kindly send me the number for Dr. Olumbe.
Okay, so let me post it here. Okay, it's posted. Check it on the chat segment.
Hello, Daktari Mnyao. Hello. Hello, Dr. Mnyao. I have a question. Hello.
Hello. Hello. Uganda.
Good morning. Welcome back. Wewe Brian, this time sitaki kuona hapo. Toka huko nyuma kuja uswishi na Alex hapa, kae kando ya George. Tumechoka kuishi na mwanamke ambaye anaheshima na bwanake. Hiyo ni baina ya mapenzi. Ukimba ina mtana huu mliti na pale mapema. One is attached to that. Hauna wale tuna best friend. Nataka mwanamke ambaye anajisikiliza mtazini kwa damu. Wanakuachika bora. So, kutanie.
Dr. Munyao.
Dr. Munyao.